Hello. Hello. I think I'm on a stream. I haven't done a stream for a while, so we're going to just spend a little bit of time getting all my sound levels right. Getting everyone happy, making sure everyone's in, excited to be here. Hello. What's going on? Hello. Hard to good day? That's confusing. And Rage Run Games, Filthy and Free. How's it going? Just let a few more people filter on in before I welcome you all properly. And I've got a squeaky chair today. Let you know what's going on. You know what? Let's just start playing the game in the background so we can kind of have something to look at basically while we're waiting. Hello, the Mr. Ace and let's mute the audio. Jonathan, Kalina, Dave. Okay, people are coming in thick and fast. This camera should follow my face. Ooh. What up? This is level design. So this is my video game I'm making. It's called Mind Over Magnet. It's a game about a little robot guy called Uni. He's in some kind of mad factory, and he needs to get out with the help of magnetism. So how do you do this puzzle? How do you do this puzzle? yeah. They say do this. So we're using magnets. We're using magnetism. We're using robots, we're using ingenuity, we're using logic, we're using brains to get ourselves out of this factory. I'm not going to show too many levels, but I thought I'd just kind of give you an idea of where we're at with this game. So, timeline. Mind Over Magnet is almost done. It is close. I'll announce a release date pretty soon. And I realised that one thing I've always wanted to do was kind of do a stream, do a game dev stream, but I've never really had the confidence, or I don't know, because I'm so bad, or so not bad, but new at game development to be like, hey, here's me making a game. But I'm running out of chances now because this game is close. So I feel like this is the time. And while I'm pretty happy with the levels that are in the game, I thought maybe there's an opportunity to make one more level. We could do it on stream together. And if it goes horribly wrong, we'll just delete it and no one will ever know. But if it goes right, maybe it'll end up in the game. So this is the first character you meet in the game. His name is Magnus, and he's like this kind of chunky boy. I'm skip the cutscene, and you can use magnetism like so to get around the environment and solve puzzles and do stuff like that. So we have a hint system. No hints in that level. We've got multiple worlds. The world is not available yet. We've got delete save data. We've got options. We've got a resolution drop-down menu, which took a long time to implement, let me tell you. We've got accessibility options. This game is coming along, guys. It's coming along. And if we go into the scene set, the build settings, there's there's 65 scenes in this game. So it's a video game. I've just realised that the chat window is on another screen far away, and my eyesight, as you can tell from my glasses, is not great, so I'm having to really stretch my eyes to see what you're all saying. But thank you very much for the lovely comments. Greetings from Germany. Hello. Second favourite Magnet game. I'll take it. What's your favourite Magnet game? What is the best Magnet game? I guess it has to be Breath of the Wild, right? With the magnesis thing. What's that? Teslagrad. It's pretty good. Do you mind turning down the music a little bit? Yes, of course. 1 second. I'm trying to get the music. If I just go straight to Spotify and just put that down like that. I mean, I don't really know what this music is. I just sort of thought I'd have a bit of music on in the background because I always work with music, not copyright-free lo-fi beats for streamers. But one house says, haven't you done level design yet? I have done a lot of level design. I've done a lot of level design, but let's do one more. So let's just kind of jump into it. I kind of needed and I have no ideas. I'm just throwing it together, but let's make a new level. We'll call it stream level. Why not? And it initializes a scene with our character and literally nothing else, just a floor, just a tile map for some walls. The music was nice. If I turn it down too much, I can't hear it at all myself. So, well, anyway, we'll figure that out. Turn the music back up. I'm getting conflicting. We got some options. We got like this. I've got lots of options. Forget about that for now. Second asks, do you implemented the jump already? Let me show you. We've got a jump. We've got moving back and forth. We've got a trail renderer because there's like a button in Unity to make a little trail come out behind your character. So why not? We've got dust physics. We've got all sorts. So there we go. And then we have this little panel here. This is like my Super Mario Maker panel of all of the like mechanics in the game. Though some of them aren't in the game anymore. So, you know, scope changes, you know. So we could have like this thing, which is like a scissor gate, and then we could have like a switcher magnet. We could just drag them in, and then you hit play. And it's kind of nice that you can just hit play very quickly. You're in the game. We've got this thing we can like throw in here, makes this move. I'm getting like 30 frames a second on this game, but that's okay. It's probably because I'm streaming. That shouldn't really matter. I suppose it's like outputting twice. Who cares? So that's kind of cool. And then I think my favorite thing about this level editor that I've put together is you can like drag in like this. This is one of those electromagnets, and you've got these like all these bars up here to be like, the panel width, make that wider. The height, make that wider, longer. Ignore all these are messy. And then the other thing is you can then take in like a switch like this, and you just hit this little pipette and go bing. And now you hit play and turn it on and off. Video games. This took a long time to get all this working, and I'm super proud of it because I wanted to get to the point where it was like quicker to make a level in Unity than to like draw it out on a piece of paper. Like it's quicker to just drop it in than to sketch it out. So there we go. I know people do have asked for like a level editor, and I just feel like that would be such a huge amount of extra work. Like it's like a whole separate project, like it'd be months. I'm not against doing it in the future, maybe. Like I'm not going to rule it out, but it's definitely not going to be there at launch. Okay, we've also got the puzzle matrix, which I have not been updating. I talked about this in a previous video, and this is the idea that you can you get all of the mechanics in the game. So we've got like the winch, a button, the switching magnet, the non-switching magnet, the no magnet laser, keys, buttons. Put them all along the x-axis, one down the y-axis, and then you can find like an intersection. Like you just sort of shut my eyes and click here. I clicked off the matrix. Shut my eyes and click here. Okay, here, and that is like I've got a level for this. This is Magnus and the reset button. So that level already exists. So let's just put that in it for now. Or like shut my eyes. Oh, okay. 2 buttons. Button and button. Yeah, see, there are some cool stuff to do from this, but I'm trying to think, where should I start? This is probably a good place to start, actually. Okay, let's do. This looks like interesting. Moving platform and spinner. Now, I highly doubt that the moving platform. There's certain things where it's like I don't even know what the interactions are. So if I have like a moving platform and a spinner, does that move? Like, does that spin the spinner? I have literally no idea. Let's find out. let's put in a hold button. This is you're going to see this for the first time. I can't remember how I coded it. I don't. Wow, physics. Huh. I wonder if there's something there. So we can make this block like smaller. Make it move further. Okay. Spin, and then it's like a bit more. Ooh. I mean, I don't. It's not. That's just things moving, but it's something. Okay, because we also had a level. There's a level where we use this. So this spinner, by the way, just so we're all on the same page. If we do this spinner like this, put in a magnet, and put in a laser. So put in a laser. This level is already getting very messy, and then we just connect. No, sorry, wrong button. We connect the laser to this. Basically, what happens is it's a switch. So you do that, and it will turn the laser off. But now it's this all the way around. So it's kind of an interesting switch because you can have cool puzzles where you like drop on it from up high, or like push it up from below, and you can like, because it's a physics object, it can do crazy stuff like that. You could probably like, whoa, you know, there's also it gets a bit crazy, and this is like something I have realized when making a puzzle game. It's like physics are great fun. Everyone loves physics, but they are like the kind of the opposite of a good of solid puzzle design, because you just get weird edge cases, just crazy stuff happening. Like I've had to do so much work to lock down essentially like exploits or just the game going horribly wrong. So who knows? Matthew says, will there be a save of this stream? Yes. There's always, on the GMTK YouTube, there's a stream archive playlist. So, Mitzi says laser on a spinner, which again is one of those things of like, I don't even know if that would work, but I'm kind of like, I want to know now. So let's like make it a child of the blade. A child of the blade. What the hell is going to happen? Oh no, okay. That doesn't work. That would have been funny. Just make sure it's not... Can't go on that. No, okay. That's surprising. I wonder if we could put it just like... Just the emitter? Oh, I have to like break the prefab. Hold on. This is like the other thing. No. Okay. This is the other thing about putting in a level editor, is that there's so many things where it's like, I know where all the edge cases are and I would design around them and all that sort of stuff, and it's like I can't expect the player, if I let the player have free roam, it would go horribly wrong. We could put the laser, probably. I'm surprised it didn't do something. If we put it on this the moving block, like maybe that's something. Put the laser on the mover block. Does that work? Ooh, see, that's something like a laser. Ooh, yeah, messes things up. Laser on a block. We're not really making puzzles at the moment, but we're having fun. Having a thing in Unity where it's like really slow to undo at the moment. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so we have a laser on a moving block. And what is kind of interesting? It looks cool, like especially the way the particles at the top are like, whoa, like catching up. That looks really cool. So I don't. But what? Okay, so this is why this game has taken 3 years to make, because I'm just going, well, it's sort of like a level, and so you have this thing, which is put in like a drill bit, just to kind of show you what is going on. This is a laser receiving orb, and so you can like, if you like hit it on there, whoop, no, it's got to be like, whoop, 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 whoop. You could like have it where you've got to like try and hold it in the right position. It's not a puzzle. I've done levels like that where you have to like try and, because okay, you could do this. Let's like make a bad puzzle, right? So we'll put the block speed down a lot. We'll put the drill bit, like in the wall. Get rid of this spinner. Oops, get rid of the spinner. Put the drill bit like, swap it around. Put the drill bit in the wall. Put the magnet up here, and be like, right, I need to. Thank you very much, Ifran, for the super chat. So it's like, okay, I need to get the magnet down, so I do this, and then I've got to like, there you go, puzzle solved. And it's like, it's interest. It's kind of something, but it's not really a puzzle. It's more of just like just do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, put the laser at the end of the slider, then it becomes a timed door. So, I don't really know what that means, but okay. What else does the laser interact with? So the laser kills the robot, the character. So we could, you know, what is this something? Where it's like, it kills, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, whoa, kills me, kind of, that's just because there's a thingamajig there. A sort of collider there above the button. And then, but you can like hold Magnus across your fingers and it's fine. Oh, interesting. Oh, I know why that is. I know why that is. I don't know why that is. What? What? Because we've got this code, right? In the player's hurt. Oh my god! Don't look at my code. Where it says laser. We hit a laser. So if immune to laser. No, forget that. If collision.gameObject.root.game component laser. Because it's not in the root because it's connected to a thing. Okay, don't worry about that. We could figure that out if we need to. Because okay, just to confirm, just to confirm, so you don't think I'm crazy. If you have a laser like just on its own, and we have a magnet, we can pass through it. It's fine. But if we don't have a magnet, we die. Okay. So, what am I actually doing here? Just looking at the things. Jump on button. Laser starts moving towards bubble, which will open a door once lit. Magnus has 6 seconds to get the door while avoiding the laser, which gets in the way. Doesn't sound like. This feels like the start of a puzzle. First time you try, it gets you killed. So you need to figure out how to move the platform without the player character in danger. Okay, so maybe we have. Okay, hold on. I'm like getting something here where. See, it's that undo. It's like so slow. Where we kind of need to. Is this still on there? Okay. Where we need to like we need to put Magnus on here. Obviously, it'll be a lot faster. And we need to figure out like a way of getting under it somehow. So we could. Man, level design is so difficult. Can you throw magnet through the laser? Hell yeah. That's like one of the best things. Is there a component that can reflect a laser direction? Yes. There is a laser mirror. Does that help So what happens if a laser... Is that right? What happens if a laser goes across a laser mirror? That's going to kill me, right? Oh my god. It's so fun that the game just works, you know? I mean, there was like a little bit of collision nonsense there, but like, you know, you make these things, and if you make them good enough, robust enough, they just kind of work. What is that? That's a Johnny Walker old-fashioned cocktail. My gosh, that is strong. Could Magnus reflect the laser back to the circle? Who said? When you say Magnus, who are you talking about? Just to confirm, this is Magnus. He's the magnet. Magnus, hello, I'm Magnus. This is Uni, the robot, and this is this is Min, and when she turns red, that's Max. I should write their names. Right, there's a lot of ideas coming in. I need to read some of them. Okay, what if you hits the magnet first and then I don't know what that means. Another moving platform with mirror. Another moving platform with mirror. Maybe the puzzle could be to rotate the mirrors in a way it doesn't kill you as it moves. I haven't got rotation of mirrors, but could be coded, you know, if we really felt like it. You stand on the button with the magnet in your hand until the laser passes, then you drop the magnet on the button once you've passed the laser. Yeah, I mean, that's quite simple. It's a bit... So, a thing I have to think about, right, is that the mechanics are obviously introduced throughout the game. And there are so we have like the sewer world. These worlds, we have no magnet from here to here. Then we meet Magnus, and we play with Magnus for all of these. Then in this world, it's all Magnus, and then in this world, and we have just a magnet. You can throw it, but you can't switch it. And then in these worlds, you have you can switch the magnet, and then you get Magnus back. And then but also things like the laser appears at some point, and then this. So you kind of like you got to. This becomes an extra challenge with a puzzle of just being like, oh yeah, I should have that, and be like, oh wait, that mechanic doesn't exist yet, or it's been thrown away a long time ago and the player no longer uses it, so things like that. Put the mirror on a spin. Okay, we'll try. I don't think it will work because it's the same code as basically a laser mirror is just a laser, but if it receives a laser, then it turns on. If that makes any kind of sense. Let's put it on the top blade. I really don't think it's going to spin. How am I going to... Hold on, I need to move the button, otherwise I'm going to get killed. This is not a level. I feel like I thought this was going to be more productive. Oh, it's so slow. Oh, the mirror. The mirror. But maybe, you know, we need a bit of time just to get used to each other's presence. It's so slow. I really do like. Why does that? That's like broken a bit. Well, it's broken a lot. But why did that work? And the. Okay. This is so dumb. This is never going to be a level in the game. But, okay, now I'm really interested. What would happen if, like, we have a laser going there? Even though I'm just, like, throwing things around, I always like to, like, make it look quite nice. We have that, and then the block speed, let's speed it up a bit. Okay, what is going to happen? Who knows? I genuinely have no idea. Well, I mean... Whoa! Okay. Something. I'm surprised that, like... Oops. I don't remember how the spinner code works exactly. I remember it being a mess. So we have a little look inside the spinner. There's a mess happening here. that is already a mess. Oh god, I remember it being it's very, let's say, hard coded. You know. So mirrors can be spun, but should we try that again? I'm just so surprised that that could spin. Let's put a mirror on the top and a laser on the bottom. There's something about how far it can spin. I need to, you know what? Just so we don't, I'm just gonna hit the I'm just gonna untick laser kills, just so we can see what happens. Physics. So a laser can spin. What happened before? I don't know. Maybe I messed it up. Let's remove that. This is just silly. This is just silly. I'll answer some questions in a second. That's not Newtonian physics. I'll tell you that. So Vitor Gabriel said, "Did you not use rigid bodies for it?" So it is a rigid body. Just to show you, it is a rigid body. It's got a hinge joint. It's just to make. What's happening there? Why did my controller vibrate? It's plugged into a PC. To make it work in a puzzle game, basically, I needed to rein in the physics like crazy. So it's got all these things of like the limits of how far it can spin, and when you spin it, it needs to spin exactly perfectly, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, etc. So, can laser receivers be on spinners? Now you're just like asking all the questions. Okay, let's put a laser receiver on a spinner. Let's remove the laser emitter. Let's find out. Yes, I mean everything breaks it basically. So that's not going to be a that's not going to be a good thing. You know, not going to be a viable option, I don't think. But it's interesting and it's fun to see what happens when two lasers collide. I think nothing, but I don't think it. You know, I'd say nothing. But now we're just okay. I guess this stream is just finding out what all the mechanics in my game do. Nothing, but looks kind of cool. Because there are levels in the game that came from just sort of playing around like this. And sometimes you might go, okay, it would be really cool if I could have a laser on a spinner, and you just have to rewrite the code until it works. Because it's just like that puzzle would really work. But you know, I'm not seeing anything. Though I'm just now I'm just thinking, I do really like the idea of a laser on this. Sorry, I'm just going to answer a few questions. What if, okay, Fire Eyes says, what if we put the whole level on a spinner? And I kind of want to test that. So let's just take the tile map and put that as a child of the top blade. I have no idea what's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen, right? Okay, that would have been ridiculous. I'm kind of a little bit disappointed now, but that would have been. Oh. Oh no. I can't get to the button. Okay, we're gonna need to. Oh no. Oh god. We're gonna need a button that I can press from. We're gonna need another spinner to be the button that I can press. And then that needs to get rid of that for a second. Okay. What? Oh, I need like. Oh, if I maybe no, this is fine. Let's just get the camera and zoom it out a bit. This is ridiculous. What are we doing? Okay, then. Oh, now the switch is too high. We're going to need to make the. Let's just put the spinner there. I really need to. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's not enough room for it to spin, is it? No, anticlimactic. Okay, never mind. This is. I feel like we might need to start this level again. Let's start this level again. Let's do stream test 2 because this is just getting out of hand. Okay, it's fascinating though, isn't it? This is. But I think this is kind of a lot of what game. Is this what game design is? This is a lot of what puzzle design is, at least. And then you make it, and then it's cool, and then people find exploits, and you have to change it, and it's a nightmare. But until that point, it's cool. What is a scissor gate? Asks the Phantom Driver. So scissor gate is this. So it's a gate that you can go through. You can take the magnet through it like this. You can go through it with the magnet. You can leave the magnet there. There's a few levels in the game that use this. Could be a goer. Matthew asks, what kind of Mac are you using right now for streaming? This is a MacBook Pro. It's like the first M1 MacBook. Sorry, the MacBook isn't streaming. My PC is streaming. Okay. Puzzle design for a game, so isn't that game design then? Sure, I mean, I'm talking specifically puzzle, but I suppose there is quite a bit of game design, especially like early prototyping where you're just playing with things and seeing what happens. Let's move me over here for a second. No, actually, move me back. Right. Let me just have a quick think about where there's any gaps in the... Do lasers block each other? No, they'd go through each other. Rotate the level with the gate. No, the level. I don't think. I mean, you can obviously. It turns out, rotate the level, and you could rotate it around something. But I'm not doing level rotation in this game. It's mad. I'm gonna think about where there might be some gaps. Let me get serious for a second. Let me have a big swig of drink, which is a good way of getting serious. Oof. I still think multiple moving platforms that push spinners is a cool idea. Okay. It's just me just like sort of think maybe I'll get a... We've got the hold on. Let me just move some stuff. It's not a good sound. We have the whiteboard. I know I said it's quicker to make things in Unity, but sometimes it is good also to have the whiteboard. So we could have something about spinners and moving platforms. I do think there's not a lot of levels in the game that use the moving platform. So you got moving. I don't know how much you can see of this little webcam. I think I can make this bigger, can't I? I can work it out. Square for now. It's like a mouse. Squeak, squeak. It's not going to do well with that. Okay, sorry. So we have moving platform. Moving platform hits a spinner, does something, and then you need to flip the spinner back so that when the moving platform goes back on itself, you've got to quickly move the spinner, change the spinner, so when the moving platform goes back on itself, it does something different. Okay. Let's think about that. Let's think about that as a concept. Okay, let's put me back in a... Let's have a look. That's kind of nice. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to have a moving block. I did make a level like this a long time, somewhat similar to this a long time ago, but it's no longer in the game, and things have changed a lot since then. So maybe let's go this way. What's this music? We Are the World Lo-Fi. I don't know if you can even hear the music. Okay, so we have the spinner, and maybe we need to do something. All right, I'm gonna stop like thinking too much about the chat and stuff and just kind of get down to business. So you do that, then you do that, and then you do that. To start, that could be, you know, the solution that we've got to try and get to is that, what happened? Oh, Unity. It's not a start. What happened? Like, normally there's something happens. Okay, I'll start again. I'll go back to the chat for a bit. Okay, so Task Mustard says, a good approach is trying to think of an impossibility, like the laser on a moving platform can't hit a receiver for too long. What allows the player to solve that? Yeah, good idea. Nice Majora's Mask in the background, thank you. He's just sort of looming in the background. Where am I? Time to lock in. Yes, I just joined the stream, and the first thing I see is a marker in Mark's mouth, making him look like he's smoking. Apologies, I just couldn't get the lid back on. Right, we're back. Okay, because I played the level, that saves it, which is very nice. Okay, character. What's happening? Okay, Unity. Weird. Right, so this is can spinners hit spinners? I can't resist a question, especially when I don't know the answer to it. I don't know. Oh, yes. Should I have the audio one? Is that all right? Sound-wise? That's funny because you have to like hit it with a bit more force than usual. Oh, is that something? Because you always. Is that something? Sounds are a bit loud. Okay, sorry, 1 second. How about this? Let me just wait for the apologies. Oh god, it's really loud. Okay. Oh. Just waiting to see because of the chat delay. Just waiting to see if the sound change has improved things. What? You know what, let's just, still too loud. Let's just mute the audio. Don't worry about that. Okay, apologies for that. Right. Okay, so what I would like is if it was like, if you hit it one way, it spun, and if you hit it another way, it didn't, and you could kind of build up, get rid of this for a second. Okay, maybe that audio thing down there doesn't do what I think it does. You know, so what if it was like, okay, it's always gonna, can I use a vertical spinner to hit a horizontal spinner? Does that, what is the, yeah, sorry, this button. Let's move everything down a little bit. Just like we're just. Sorry, it's annoying because that is a separate. So in Unity, if you have a prefab and you click on it, it selects the whole thing. But if you have a prefab inside a prefab, it will go to that. So I know there are things I can do to improve that, but I'm just too lazy. Right, let's try this then. Because the horizontal one always hits the vertical, but if I, let's say, just like put up a platform along here and then put a winch up here. Not a winch, sorry, because I can't take the magnet with me. Let's have a spring to go up there. It's just getting silly now. Move that out of the way. Take the spring. Put the spring here. Put the spring in the floor. Remove a bit of floor. Sorry. Let's get. Yeah, selection base is the code you use. Well, let's put that in a second, just to provide a little bit of use with this thing. So we can rotate. It's not very clean, is it? Because the magnet kind of stops. But if we, really hit the tip of it like that, oh no, I kind of wanted it to be. So I've got to pick that in the right spot. I do like it. It's not, because I think, even you'll be like 9 times out of 10 it will do that, and I need it to be. But we can maybe do something. Let's just think about that for a second. Do I have any options for making this one a little bit less? We can rotate speed, flipping. We could maybe put that to 200. I'm just as trying, would that improve things? Just to clarify what I'm trying to do. No, what I'm trying to do is make it so that I can throw the magnet through this one and it spins it, but the magnet doesn't stop. But oh god, people are adding a lot of things I can't read all of them. It's been so long since I wrote this spin code that I'm terrified of changing it too much. I suppose. Oh, hold on. What about this thing? Hold on. This could be something. So this thing flips the top, and then the magnet flips the bottom. Delete the spring. Put the floor back in. Okay, we could be onto something here. We need some kind of way to move that thing, don't we? Let's put a hold button in. Okay, let's have a look. So, okay. So let's just put in some gates for a second. And just kind of play with that as a concept. Just be okay, so I've done it again. Okay, let's fix this. So I think, no, it already is selection based. It's because it's a prefab. There's no, I think if you have it as if I set it to water, don't worry, that'll mess everything up. Okay, ignore me. Right, so we just have to remember, click on the orange. So let's say this is this one. and then this is this one. Maybe what if you flip at the right time so the block doesn't hit the spinner? Oh. Oh, gosh. That's a... I mean, I don't love do things at the exact right time as a concept, especially when that is so fast. But it's a good idea. Okay, right, forget. What was I doing? Oh, gosh. Okay, thank you, Rev, for the super chat. He says, love the content. How have you found working in Unity's grid builder / grid snapping? I'm working on a platform and it's been quite uncomfortable with each object having its own grid. I'm curious what you mean by that, because if you look at mine, I've got a grid. This is actually just an image in the background. It's just a tiled thing, but I have my floor, my tile map obviously conforms to this grid, but also the objects can conform to the grid also. And it could just be the way you've got it set up, because I have this grid and snap system down here where they move on 0.5 unit increments. And then if you make sure you've got the snap up here, because you turn off this snap, then, oh god, it's a right mess. But, so, maybe have a look at that. Anyway, now I've made a massive mess answering that question. Massive mess. So what I'm thinking is, delete the blade button, haven't I? Put that back in. Okay. Can you anchor another spinner like in a cross to make it easier? Like a spinner in a... Like, can you have like... Oh god, force... Yeah, I mean, maybe. This is the only problem with making a video game. No, I mean, there are many problems making a video game, but this is one of the main problems, right? It's like, the number of levels I can make for this game is essentially infinite. But the time I have to spend on this game is not infinite. This game will be released in 2024. That is a promise. And so I have to just kind of allow the game to be done, even though it is not done. I understood today was the first time I understood why people make sequels, because I thought, this game's nearly done, I've released it, but boy, I've made this whole engine, I've got all these mechanics, I can make more mechanics, I can make like a sequel to this game. I'm like, whoa. I've always thought, like, if I was an indie game developer, if I had like, my own studio, or I made my own games, if I had infinite budget, I would never make sequels. I'd always make new ideas. But today I was like, I'd have a Magnet 2. Could happen. Sorry, did I clip the mic with that excitement? Okay, so let's start with them both down, because that's like, okay, what's wrong with me today? Let's put them down like that, and then let's say, we want to get this key. Okay. And so if I spin this, it opens that door. And that closes the door. And if I spin this, it opens both doors. Wait a second. If I do this. Okay, so I'm like, oh yes, I'll spin that please. That opens that door. Oh no, it shuts that door. What a disaster. Me open this door. Oh no. Aha. But if I do this, it's opened this door. And now... Okay, if I do this, it opens this door. Then I do this, and it opens both doors. And then it goes back. I mean, you could run under that. This is something. There is something happening here. So you do that to shut the doors. This opens both doors, and then you... That was not nice. Sorry, I keep forgetting to just hit the restart button. Okay. So you do that. Shut the doors. Open. Like solving my own puzzle. Shut. Open shut. Shut shut. That's only ever gonna this is stupid. This is only gonna I don't know where I'm going with this. Right, I mean, obviously I can move things around. I could do like that. Yeah, but that's not really anything. I really want to make it so you do something. Okay, let me think. Oh, I hate this. This is like has been me for the last 3 years. I've just been like, okay, you could activate a drill that holds the moving block in place. I don't know if that mechanic exists in this game or not. I'm very curious. I'm very curious if it does. I've literally never tried this. Part of me thinks no. Part of me thinks it's gonna break the game. Oh god. Well, okay, let's just see what happens if I do this. No. That is because this is kinematic. It is not being affected by physics. So yeah, so Magnus. Give me a second. So basically you're saying like if I like start the level again. If I do that, it gets into that position. Oh, and then I just do that. I mean, that's something. I really like it when you like have to do that. So it's like you have to like spin it and then well, okay, so then we get the key and what am I doing with my life? No, what am I trying to achieve here? People are saying it needs a magnetic twist. Obviously, I'm just chucking. It could be. It doesn't have to be a magnet at this point. It could just be. Please stack the spinners on top of each other, one horizontal, one vertical. Okay, let's see what happens. Just out of curiosity. Did it again. Always click the orange. Just out of curiosity. Let's see what happens. I mean, they're not. Oh god. They're not even right. What the hell? Video games. Okay, it just ended up breaking. That was something. That was wild. Jesus. Wedgie says, how did you learn to keep your code clean? Bruh, my code is not clean. It is just a mess. I would not. Okay, so I've made a perpetual motion machine. We have destroyed Isaac Newton. Get wrecked. Uh-oh, start us again. Oh no. Oh, only goes that way. Fascinating. Let's just like fix, because it's something, there you go. Ooh, oh god. That's... Gosh. If nothing else, it's making for a good stream, so there's that. And then, like, what happens if I just throw the magnet? Oh man. Let's put in another button to get the magnet back down. Okay. Okay, let's try throwing the magnet in there again. Woo! This is not puzzles. This is a whole different... So that's how you, like, stop it. Is this anything? Is this anything? Is this just... I mean, obviously you tidy it up a lot. Physics are so much fun. I'm so glad my game does have physics. Like, you know, it could have. I could have made it, you know, what you call it, like Sokoban, like grid system, and it would have been so much easier to make. But this is, I mean, look at this. This is nonsense. Okay, let's go back to what we were before. This was just like messing around. There's definitely like some. Just make sure that doesn't have a selection base on it. Oh. Okay. Let Unity load. Maybe this. Okay. Let Unity. Maybe I fixed it. Come on, Unity. Man. Okay. Ah, I fixed it. For some reason, I had selection base on the switch on the icon. Okay, great. That was worth doing. Okay. If you mean what, you know, someone said, what do you feel like is missing? If you mean from like this setup, I just feel like, so you go into the level, right? This level. Let's pretend this is a real level. And you're like, okay, I need to get that key from there. You flip that, you go, okay, that's done that. Then you do that and you go, oh, okay. And then let me just quickly, well, there's not enough time. Okay, let me just leave the magnet on there instead. And then you go, okay, solved. And then, I don't know, it just feels a bit automatic. Like I feel like the player needs to figure something out and be like I feel like, okay, this is actually what I want. This is where I want the puzzle to be. Okay, level, wait for me here. I need the player to spin this once on it's like that. Then they need to stand on it. Then they need to spin it again. And then they need to let go. Like that is the sequence of events that I want to have happen. And so I need to then figure out how to make that happen. So let's think it through what happens when we when this goes wrong. So what did I just say? So we need to make it so the first thing we do, let me write this down on a piece of paper. Let's write this down. It's not Magnus. People say, is this can Magnus hit the thing? That's not Magnus. This is Min. Min, Max. Min, Max. Right. So we want to order of operations. Number one, throw Min at spinner. 2, send block right. 3, throw min again while block is right. 4, let block go left. This is what we want to try and do. So let's figure it out step by step. So the first thing we want to do is make it so that, okay, so we need to make it so the min goes in there. So this one is now in its sort of up position. That does something. So, for a minute spinner makes turns vertical on. Dalen says, chat, is this level supposed to go in the game or are we just messing around? Entirely depends on whether it works, basically. Okay. So what did we just say? So that then, let me just change the colors of these so I'm not so confused. So if we do it, let's also change the color of this because this button is getting confused. Let's delete this. People are writing a lot of stuff in the chat. I might have to go there if I get stuck. So that would be, because if you just do it like that, that's no good. You need to go, so it needs to be blue on, red on. That means throw a minute spin becomes blue on, red on. Then we send the block right, which becomes red off, blue on. But whereas if we just send this across, it becomes red on, blue off, which is not what we want. That's not ideal, you can do that, but we can fix that. It's like, for the first step, we've got to make it so that it is red off, blue on. Red off, blue on. Oh, I've done it. Yes, that's right. Yes. Want them both on. This is getting technical now. Then that off, right? Is there another way to kind of achieve that without, in a different kind of crappier way? No, that is... Okay. And then... red on, blue off. And then we want to swap it around. Red on, blue off. And then they're both off again. Is this something? As soon as one... No. Like once we've kind of got them... I feel like it's just going to end up with the player just kind of fiddling around until, like just throwing and going back and forth until it gets to the right order, right? You see what I mean? Like they'll just be like, yeah, and oh, there you go, I figured it out. Like they didn't like figure it out. So maybe I'm on the wrong kind of train of thought. Let's have a look at this. Let's read some chat. Ride magnet through a spinning thing is already in the game. Maybe I should show you the spinning levels. Do I want to like... I'll show you like a spinning level. Oops. Just to kind of explain where we are with spinners. Spinner is introduced in level 52. 52. Just so we kind of know where we are. Okay, so this is where the spinner is introduced. The level is called Spin Me. Let me just zoom out a little bit actually. Where's my mouse gone? Who's nicked my mouse? Okay. So you're introduced to this concept, and then we have this spinner here. And we can kind of like, we've got to try and get on this block using the spinner. Don't really want to show the solution. It's like, how are we gonna get on this block, you know? The magnet's over here. I could like run, but I haven't got enough distance. Definitely I can't speed run this. I can't run, it's too fast. If I put it up here, you know, and I could try and hit this with my head. That won't work, so there you go. And then over and above is like another level where we bring this magnet over here, shoot it up there. This allows us to get the magnet over the top. We grab it. Actually, you know what I could do? If I put the master volume right down and then unmute the audio. That should be alright. And then we hit this and we're like, there's not enough time. Not enough time to do that. What if I really like, not enough time. And then there's this level where we've got a spinner here, projects like a button, and not enough time to do both of these things. And so that's kind of the spinner levels. I think that's the last spinner level. Yeah, then we get to the gates. So we have thrown a thing. I didn't really show you the solutions actually, so I shouldn't. Right. File, open recent scene, stream test 2. So where were we? Yes, I feel like there's definitely something here. There's definitely something here, chat. This is how young people talk. Chat, there's something here, but it's like, I don't like this idea of, but the idea I had in my head of like, you've got to set it up in such a way that when the block goes through, it flips, because I just feel like it is just going to lead to a lot of trial and error. I reckon I could sort of foresee that, because I could see myself playing this level and just be like, oh, I just sort of hit it, then move it, then hit it, move it, hit it. Oh, okay, done. Oh dear. Okay. Let's read what people are saying. So you could ride through the spinner to get to the platform. Maybe, I don't really. That's not. There's maybe something there. Have the player jump onto a spinner. That's maybe a solution to one of the puzzles. Maybe you throw it from between the gates. It's a little, no, because it's like, let me think about this for a second. Maybe we want to have it where like the. Okay, let's reconsider this for a second. Let's reconsider my life choices for a second. Where do we have it? We had it like here. Let's put a block. Let's just like make it like a real like punker. Just gonna punk an electromagnet, because maybe we need to get some electromagnetism involved. How long have I been streaming? Oh, sorry. Audio. Very loud. Oh, sorry. So sorry. Let me just turn off the music as well. Okay. What have I done now? let's move this over here. So this just needs to tap. Whoops. Okay, let's make it much smaller, and we'll make it just. Let me just play around for a second. Let me just have a little play. Maybe a little play. Oh, that's broken. Let me come back to that. So as soon as you see something like that, I'm like, oh, too dodgy. But I suppose if this red one was actually like over here, it'd probably be fine. People like the lo-fi, put it back on. It's very quiet. Okay. And then, okay. So we have like a system to, okay, then maybe let's change it to a touch, a single switch instead of a hold switch. Okay, sorry, why is that? That shouldn't be doing. Those particles shouldn't be there. I just need to figure that out real quick. Play on Awake. Don't play on Awake. Apply that to the prefab. It's better. Okay, so that like plinks that up there. And then, is that, okay. Wait, did that do anything? Oh yeah, okay. Wait, did I just like solve the level? You do that. And then you do that. It's something. It's getting, it's a little bit close. What's, people saying Plinko? What's Plinko? You mean when I said like, I really like plunk? Oh, oh. That's very strong, this drink. Can a drill push a spinner? Oh, you ask these questions, I have to answer them. Has to be answered. Now I'm going to have to like guess. I think the answer is no, because the drill is kinematic. Correct. Okay. You could, I mean, I wonder if you like put on the drill bit, like just make an empty, just out of curiosity, just out of sheer curiosity. If I put a rigid body 2D, no, not rigid body 2D, like with a box collider, like on the tip there, I think that would work. No. Weird. Video games. Okay, forget that. Getting me distracted. Okay. Okay, so the solution is you flip that to do. Oh, but I wonder if like, I kind of want it so you need to like not flip it first. It's, you know what? Let's just put this like on its own little plinth. Just kind of get it out of the way. This is puzzle design. Okay, I've got to look up what Plinko is. Plinko. Oh, it's pachinko. Okay. Plinko. Oh, it's from The Price is Right. Plinko. Interesting. Is that like a British version of plink? Because obviously, pachinko is the Japanese name for it. Plinko is, so is there like British pachinko? There's the Apple TV show Pachinko. I don't think like we have like a pachinko, you know, like on a TV show. No. I'm trying to think. Penny Falls? Someone just said. Penny Falls? And that's not really pachinko. Those are fun. Do you get those in America? These are really fun. You like put pennies in and then they hit, but it's not the same. There probably is like something, I don't know. Anyway, I'm very easily distracted, as it turns out. Right, so I like the idea of we need to flip it like down here. I know I'm kind of doing the same thing I was talking about before. Then we need to like flip it back around and then flip it. How would that help us? Because obviously you could, you know, if you just do that and you go, right, okay, flip it, done, level complete, it's a bit obvious. They call them coin dozers. Coin dozer. That's like a thing, coin pushers. Yeah, they're fun. That's reading the chat. Hi, I imagine someone already asked, but do you consider working with another game genre or even another engine? I mean, after this game is done, then, you know, the world is my oyster. I probably will not make another puzzle game for a very long time. Oops. Maybe it's... Oh, hold on. Oh, no. I'm thinking of something. Flip that. I'm thinking of something. Hit that. Then try again. You like flip that round. Then we like hit this into here. Then we... Come on, Max. Flip it like one more time. Then we like flip it and flip it and flip it and flip it. Oh, there's a lot of flipping going on. Will I make another game? I mean, as you're seeing from this stream, it's unlikely to be done anytime soon. I'm thinking of something. Yes, I will. I definitely plan to make more games. This has been an absolute treat making this game. I mean, it's been very difficult. It's been very time consuming. It's been very... they let him cook. I don't foresee me making a level anytime soon. It turns out I probably need to just be on my own, you know, like thinking. It's too easy to get distracted, and there's like something here, but I just don't know what it is. 3 spinners could be the answer. Max Shuck asks, so what is the process here? Are you poking around in the engine to come up with puzzles? Or are you trying to constrict level into a specific puzzle solution? Well, it kind of starts with the former and ends with the latter. So you start by just finding out, like, what is an interesting thing? So this is like an interesting thing of like, oh, if you have 2 spinners together, like one can have it where it rotates independently and the other rotates both of them at the same time. Whoa, there's something there. That's not a puzzle, that's just like an interesting thing. And so then you have to figure out, like, well, what does the player need to figure out? And it probably needs to figure out that, like, oh, I need to set up the let's just think, I'm thinking out loud now. I need to set up the lone spinner in such a way so that the double spinner does something cool. So it's like, let me put the icons on these just for a second, just so I remember what the hell I'm doing. Square, this is red, and this is blue. And then let's put a wall like that, just so I remember. Max says, I feel like you're really close to having something. I mean, I've been close for like an hour. Okay, so it's like, that's no good, and then we do red. Okay, so that's definitely like too easy. We need to have it where we want to like, let's swap that first. So we hit this up and then they both go Let's try this one down. This one up, sorry. So we hit this and then you're like, ah, no good. Okay. And then you hit this one and you're like, and you hit this one and you're like, also no good. Ah, but then if I hit this, it opens both of them. I just don't think there's anything. Like, it just seems too simple. I'm going to read the chat, just to make sure no one's thought of anything smart. Lumard says, with 2 gates, there is only 4 combination of inputs, so unless you add doors or other obstruction, there won't be need for a long input sequence to reach the desired state. Interesting. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. Alex P says, do you think you'd ever do a boss keys of your own game? Boss keys is very much about non-linear level design. My game is super linear, but I'd love to do some kind of, videos of, developers' commentary or something on the level design. Is he using a MacBook? Says Umut. Yes, I am. This is a MacBook Pro. You're essentially trying to make one of these light toggle puzzles where one of the lever toggles some lights, another one some others. Yeah. Why the platform in the air rather than the floor so the magnet is reachable again? Oh yeah, I was just messing around with that. Don't worry about that. You are the reason I started game dev. Thank you for posting. Thank you, Nick. Maybe add more drills. Does this game have lore? Ask Goatee. There's a storyline. It's not great. Are you using the Matrix you talked about while designing the levels? A little bit. I've gone back and forth with the Matrix. So this is the Matrix. I haven't filled it in a long time because I changed a lot of mechanics and stuff, so I had to start it again. I've kind of got enough levels in the game now. I'm just kind of making sure I'm not... there's so many... the idea of having these 2 spinners has never come up before, but there's so many more. Instead of having 2 drills be a door, have them turn on another element. Maybe the time draw at the matrix states. Kill the platform maybe one way. Like this. Add an enemy at the key that will kill you if you try to open both at once. You need to make them both fall in a hole by blocking your own side so they fall. Then you open both. I don't have any enemies, but I'm just thinking about that as a concept. I really feel like this is going to lead to whatever this level. In my heart of hearts, I think it's going to lead to just a lot of trial and error. You may be wondering what the hell I'm doing. Let's remove the floor. I'm just going to put Magnus up here and be like... Soup Chicken says, oh no, it's the crappy pull the key game ads. I know the ones you mean, the pull the key ad. Game ad. These things. Yeah. Oh, okay, I solved it. This isn't. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Just see what happens if we do this. Not as... Oh man. Like the magnet falls on the lead. Oh. I hate level design, man. So Osama says, in my game I coded a lot of mechanics. In my game I coded a lot of mechanics, but I can't anything fun together. It just never gets fun. As you can see, it takes a long time. I'd recommend kind of going, oh, if only I had, like in this situation. Okay, so here's an example. This, if I go to my, might have a magnet, Untitled Magnet Game, Graveyard. this used to just be a lever that you would hit into to make it go left and right. But then I was like, well, if it like flipped around, and it could end up making more interesting stuff than this. You could like be used like a baseball bat, or you could flip something else. You could flip it multiple ways, and so it's like, we could. So you know, just look for opportunities to be like, this mechanic's kind of stale. This mechanic's kind of basic. Is there something I could do? And as soon as you get an idea of like, it'd be kind of cool if I had this, that's when you code it. Using the drills as stairs. Okay. Interesting thought. I've never used the drills as stairs. I like the idea of like maybe you stand on the stairs. I mean, that's no different than standing in the gate, but let's just as a concept, let's get them all out in the same way, so we can kind of, just as a concept. This one, let's make this one also go to this one. Let's also put like that there and there and that there. Why is Magnus there? Oh yeah. So it's like now, why did that work? If I messed that up. Oh. Apologies. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, I'm going to start a new one. I feel like there might be something here, but I'm just like, primary propeller should be walked through. Can you walk through a propeller? There's so much about my own game I don't know. I think so. Yeah. Oh man, that's never appeared in the game. It's like walking through a propeller. Like I want the game to not say everything. You know what I mean? Like leave just like leave some something to the player's imagination, which is a nice way of saying I don't want to have to make 100 levels. Okay. Okay, someone said remove this so you have to use the magnet twice. Okay, curious. Okay. I'm still of the fundamental belief. But anyway, let's just think about it as a concept. So like you do that, then you do that. Ignore that. So if we like, okay, hold on. If we put that up in the sky, that's going to miss it, isn't it? Bloody hell. Bloody hell, Sharon. So if we like turn that on, they're both on, then they're both off. Just one's on. Now it's off. Now just the red is on. Sorry, what did we can make it so just the red is on. So just the red is on. Both on. Just the red is on. What are the different combinations? Let's just figure out what the different combinations are. So both off is how they start. That's both on. That's both off. Let's get just the red on. Is that? Can we get just the blue on? This is just the blue one, isn't it? That's kind of a fun puzzle, maybe. It's like, we know that we have to get just the blue one. So let's get all this out of the way. Start this crap again. Get rid of that. Like, it's not revolutionary, but it might be something. It might be like a nice little palette cleanser. So we want to have it where this is the blue one, and square, blue, bottom middle, so that's the blue one, and then this is the red one, and we want to make it so that to just have just the blue one on, which would mean that one's up. That's sorry, I'm being stupid now. Magnus, will you bugger off? Because if I turn that on, it's like no good, no good, no good, good. I don't know if it's great. Okay, someone said, good first. I think if you're doing just 2 variables, then unlocking magnet to do 3 or 4. Okay, hold on. What if you do unlock Magnus? We make this a bit longer. Okay, hold on. I'm onto something here. We flip this round. We open both of these. We've got Magnus. And now we need to do something. Hold on. Question. If they are both, can I? No. There's no combination I can't get to, is there? How do I get them both on right now? Let me just make like a little shoot for a second to make sure he's not like falling out. Let me just make sure that's not being a big silly. Okay. Oop. Wait. Is it now impossible to get them both on? No. Did it? Oh, it's impossible to get them both on and have a magnet. Is that true? Is that true? Start this again. Here's the question. So, is it possible to have them both on and have a magnet in my hands? Fundamentally, no, right? No. Yes, because blue is only on when the magnet goes up. So blue is only on when the magnet goes up. So, ipsos factos, we need to get just the blue on. We need to do that to get Magnus out. And then we now have access to some kind of tomfoolery to be like, and now like if both magnets are on, We need both magnets on to then. Oh, okay. And then we just need to have. Oops. It's like we need to. You're right. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I'm just trying to get this in my head. Right, blue also connects to this. Turn this off. Let's say pretend the key is the goal at the moment. Just say the key is the goal. So we're like, okay. I'm like, I can get the key. Oh no, I don't have a magnet. I need a magnet. I need a magnet. Sorry, actually, let me just. It doesn't really. Well, let's just turn it, make it red. Okay, so we're like, we've got to. We're like, okay, how do I get just magnets out? Okay, I obviously need to have like that. Okay, cool. Now we've got magnets. Okay, but now what? Okay, we need to bring max down, and then we need to put magnets up. Still doesn't feel like much. Still doesn't feel like much. Oh no, that wasn't both of them on, was it? Sorry, we need to have both of them on. Okay, let's make another drill. Endless drills. So this connects to this, and let's make like a little doorway. Okay. So it's like, okay, how do I get magnets out? Ignore this for a bit. I need to do this. Okay, now I have magnets. Now I need to have them both turned on. So I need to flip this one off and then send Magnus up. And now I can complete the level. It's something. I feel like it's closer than we've been. You know? It's decent. I do still worry that you'll just kind of go, okay, let me just sort of do this. Okay, turn this on. Maybe do that. Okay, cool, sweet. I've got the magnet. I wasn't really thinking. And now I kind of need to do this and oh gosh. And now I can't do that. And okay, let me just spin this one. And I've solved it. It's a little bit like that, just messing. But you could have it where you have to go up with Magnus, but I have got a bit of a puzzle like that. But I suppose it's, I don't know. Let's just send everyone up here. Oh god. I think it's maybe enough where you kind of have to do a little bit. Okay, let's can you run? Oh yeah, maybe you're right. Well, okay, does that break things that I can? I don't think, does it break things? Yes, it does break things. Yes. Oops. So let's make it so I can't ride up. That's not too hard. But does that mess things up with Magnus? I'm getting silly now because now I'm like, okay, and then I have like a spring and then sends Magnus up. So now I can't ride, so I have to throw. That fixes that problem. So it's like, okay, we need to spin this. That opens that. Okay, cool. Now we've got Magnus out. Maybe if you must go between the drills to throw the magnet to the blue panel. I think I've already got a level like that, or if, I don't know, it doesn't appeal to me. Sorry, I just stood on my thing. Put a laser in the chute to stop. Okay, yeah, I suppose that's actually quite a good idea. By the way, I can't see it. Well, we can do this. You can do a, we could let's do this. And then we can do let's do that. We can do somewhere in here, there's a, what have I done? Is it in here? There is a glass block. Which we can put in just to kind of hide, just sort of show what's going on. Okay. Right, what were we saying? Oh yeah, so it's like, put a laser in there. It's getting this is what happens with level design. It's like, it was nice and it was like really elegant, and now we've got like two halves of the level, and then we have now we've got a laser in here. It'd have to be sort of like, no, I don't like the laser. Hold on, let me just make sure there's no other better way of doing this. Let me just make sure. Maybe this needs to be a hold button. We could consider that as a concept. So that does nothing, right? That's, that's kind of cool. Oops. Okay, so you've got to do that. Now we flipped this. Sweet. But of course, yes, we can now. I can still ride, can't I? What was I thinking? I'm going to make it too tall to ride. Oh, now I'm like forgetting how to solve it, which is, good. Oops. Sorry. Okay, now we've got Magnus. What were we thinking? Oh, then we've got to... Oh, maybe it's fine if this is actually blue. So we flip this. We open this. We get Magnus out. And then we say, okay, now we need to get both of these things on. So we turn that off. And then we do this. And then we do that. Puzzle? My glass looks out of place. I mean, it's in a... This is just like the test level tile map. It looks weird. Whoa. It's so strong. I think the glass looks fine. We find a level with some glass in it. Like, I think it... Does it look a little bit, maybe a little bit bright? I haven't really had any complaints. I think it looks fine. Bonk. Okay, sorry, let's go back because it was getting somewhere, wasn't it? Get someone to playtest it on stream. I mean, we could. Maybe find someone who hasn't played it. So, okay. Oh, I'm being stupid. This doesn't need to be. Oh no, I'm not being stupid. It's getting a little bit sort of like messy at this point to have like, you know, I'm just thinking, is there some way you just need to then take Magnus, because I've got this it's like a level ender where you have to take a magnet into it, but I've never had it where you can turn this magnet on and off. Who asked that? Thunderbird said, would a third part, getting the exit, be too much? Probably. I tried to keep the levels to be like just like one idea, and this idea is about, you know, so yeah, having it where you got to do it again. I think that'd be a bit much. Okay, so what are we trying to do? Just trying to tidy it up a little bit. So we get Magnus out, and then we reset it, and then we get it so that we have to have it. Just thinking, is there some way I can like reuse this in some way? You know what I mean? Let's just think. Just have a look at what the level looks like during completion. So we turn that on. Let's turn that off for a second. Doesn't really matter. Turn that off. When we get Magnus out, it's them both up, and then when we complete the level, it's just that down. So obviously people are saying you could have, you know, just basically have 2 drills on the left and 2 drills on the right. I'm just, you know, this puzzle works as is. I'm just trying to think, is there just a slightly cleaner way where we don't have so many elements? Because you've got a thing now where you hit this, if you hit this switch, the middle one, it's gonna like flip that flips that, and then that moves 4 different things all at once, where you're like, whew. Antonio says, wait, how do you know which switch opens which drill? Sorry, I've not got the right icon on it. It's just these little icons. You just color them, you choose the colors, and then it's the same with this. That works better now. This music's nice. We've got Magnus. You could have. This is wild. This is utterly barbaric. Let me just pull a bit of level out for a second. Give myself a bit of breathing room. Let's have a bit of breathing room. This is barbarism. What if you did this? Right. Check this S out. Make this longer. Oh, right, so it's like a drill. Okay. And just hide this for a second. And also get the camera. Just so we can see a bit more of the level. Do I need the floor switch? No, I don't actually need this, do I? I can delete that as well. Just to remove another element. Okay. I need that. It needs to be on. It could be red, doesn't really matter. But Okay, so is this something? So we push it through like this. We open like this. We're like, cool, we've got Magnus. Wait, is that turning that on? Okay, it is, sorry. Hold on, maybe this is even more smart. Turn this on. We open this up. We're like, sweet, we've got Magnus, but dang, not quite yet. We shut that off. Oh no. We need to do this so they're all off now, and then pretend that I could make that jump. Yeah. Holy moly. That's much cleaner. That's much cleaner. I'm like sitting on my chair now. This is how important this is. So we could just make it. If we just make it a bit smaller, I think we'll be all right. Although, let me just make sure that there's not like some even crazier crap going on here where I've got like leave Magnus here. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Because then he'll get crushed. You know. Okay. I like this level. This is frustrating though, because it means maybe like leave Magnus there. Oh. Turn that off. No, because you can't. You'd have to do like some absolute tomfoolery like that. Which is... I did it, but it's utter tomfoolery. Well, is it? Yes. Oh, God. Oh. This is what happens, right? Where... Forget that for a second. We go like, oh, this is cool, but then if I sort of just absolutely hammer this, immediately problems arise. And it's like, how the hell do I fix that? Like, what has even happened there? Oh, man. It's like if they... Let's just make sure it's not like if I just move them down a little bit. I like next idea for the name, Double Trouble. Okay, I think we're golden. So I think we're golden. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Okay. Whew. Chartle says that's what the reset level button is for. I try to not have it for my physics screw-ups. It actually kind of gives you a little bit more of a view as well, so I think it's kind of fine. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, with the absolute barbarism of that solution was... I don't. Wait, can't you just do this? No. Oh, wait, can't you do... No, go back and do that again. Start level again. There's so many of these things you go, wait, can't you just do this? Nope, sorry. Forgotten how to solve the puzzle. Do this. Do this. Okay. Barbaric. Okay. Can't you just do this? No. Okay, thank God. Okay. Right, I'm overcomplicating things now. I'm just trying to... Because now it's... Oh. Do that. And... what am I doing? Oh yeah, now do this. I mean, I know you can do that, but... I'm trying to avoid... Let's just make this smaller. I'm trying to avoid misery. I can also put this up higher, like so, and put in, like I've had. This is all the stuff you're seeing where you're like, oh, wouldn't it be cool though to make it so the player has to like grab Magnus like that? And I'm like, I've been there. I've made levels like that. they're a nightmare for people. These propellers. What's happened? Okay, so we do this. We open up Magnus. Hello, Magnus. How are you? Are you having a nice stream? Magnus, there's no point going up there, dude, because that's blocked. Okay. Now we need to flip that off, and flip this up, and then. Oh, okay. I like that as like the final little touch. So let's make that. What's the length of that? 12. Just as like one final little thing. You go, huh? Oh yeah, let's do that. Right. Okay. Kalina says, "Wait, weren't we supposed to be using lasers?" Kalina, that was like an hour ago. Oops. We're just we're seeing where the mood takes us. I'm going to use that name, Nick. I know, and I'm not paying you for it. We're calling this level Double Trouble. And by the end of this stream, this level will be like in the game, and it'll all be dressed up. It'll be nice. Whoa, okay. And then we do this again, and then we do this again, and then we go up here, and then we do that to get out of the level. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. Move that block a little lip on the second floor. What block, sorry? Oh, that little lip there, maybe. Right. Get rid of the key. Do we like this? Double trouble because it's double things and double drills. Maybe need soft lock protection on the ground drills. Okay, so this is an interesting thing of soft lock protection. It's like I've been playtesting the game with lots and lots of people, and there's a number of levels in the game where you just get soft locked, and as in if you solve it wrong, you just get soft locked, and nobody cares. I've never had anyone go, "Oh man, I've got to reset the level." They just go, "Okay, reset, start again." Nobody cares. I put a lot of work into. You can't see on this because I'm in test mode. I made it so it's super duper quick to reset the levels, so I don't worry too much about soft lock. There's a few levels where I've like worked hard to make sure you can't get soft lock, but for the most part, it's absolutely fine. Okay, so that is so strong. It's like 20% alcohol. Maybe this is why this stream has gone off the rocks. So first things first, let's hit this into here. Hit this up to here. Cool. We've got Magnus. Then we bring him back down. We undo it. And we'll fix that in a minute. And then we solve it. Oh God, what's happened there? Oh no, that's right. Sorry, I thought that was like stuck. Okay, cool. Right. I think we made the puzzle. So now let's make it real. Let's put it in the game. So first things first. I've never had a drill that does this, but I think I would like it to be a double-ended drill bit. I think that would just kind of look better. But I don't have that, so we have to like make that in Photoshop. I mean, it's fine, but we could make kind of just, well, I could make it too, no, let's not worry about that right now. That's kind of irrelevant. Let's move that. Like, let's put that in a bit. Let's put this over here. And put that like that. Put Magnus here. Just kind of spacing things out a little bit. Make sure that's okay. There are lots of ways I could have that, like do that. Just It's funny that it does that. Okay. That's fine, isn't it? Because even though I can... Oh no, wait, can I do this? Definitely cannot have that. Oh no, I've just thought of a way to... Oh no, actually. That is how it starts, isn't it? It needs to be right on the edge. Because my thought is if you go up to the top here... No, I think it's fine, I think it's fine. Because I can't... Oh wait, what, can I do this? Oh no, because I'd lose the thing. I think we're okay. I can't... No, I can't possibly get up there in time, I don't think. Okay. I think we're okay. Got our little sleeve is not nice, not ideal. Not ideal. We could just we could just 0.125 0.15. Oh, I don't like it. Let's put that... No, let's put the whole drill bit... Oh, I can just move the whole drill bit like this. It's fine. We're breaking the tile map, people. As long as Uni can't stand on that tiny... I'm pointing at the screen. As long as Uni can't stand on this tiny little bit here. 2.165. That looks about right, doesn't it? Just make sure Uni can't stand on that little bit there. This is a lot of people asking about the thing. This is a MacBook Pro 14-inch M1 Pro. Don't look at my serial number. Whoop. Right, we need to make sure that we can't stand on that tiny bit of pixel. You can stand on that tiny little pixel. Okay, it doesn't matter. This is just like a visual thing that I need to just fix. It's not I just want to like absolutely cheese the puzzle in the most annoying way possible. Oh wait, what am I doing? Just to show the joy of video game design. Of being like, I solved the game. Right, forget that for a second. So let's just put it back on the grid. So it goes out like that. And then this sleeve, we could reduce the scale of it a little, and the y-axis a little bit. Is anyone going to notice? When you play the game, don't comment on that. Let me move my face for a second. Put me in the tile map. Sleeve. Put that sleeve there. And then this thing we can put in the bottom left. It's all a little bit gross. Good night, Aditya. Thank you very much for watching. Just make the hitbox bigger. I guess I could just make the hitbox bigger. This is just getting a bit silly. Okay, first things. Okay, move my face again. Move my face down here. Hello. Let's make this the same as that, and actually make this like that. I think that's probably smart. No, because I quite like the idea of like you've got to, the player could kind of like accidentally kind of do this and be like, kind of messes butt there is, I know, with these things. Like if I do that, I suppose that's just. Video games. Let's put in. Let me just think about this. I don't think this is. I think. Oops, sorry. That's okay. Physics. Never make a puzzle game with physics. Oh, I can fix this. Okay, stop being lazy, Mark. Just do it properly. We need to get some slopes. Let's do... Dadland says, what music is this? This is the copyright-free Lo-Fi Beats for Streamers Volume 3, although I think at this point we're not. We're on copyright-free Lo-Fi. Right, what am I doing? Okay, we are making this level work, aren't we? You know what? Let's just put the field up for now. I don't think that really changes things. Should we make it red? Just to kind of make it clear. No, it looks bad because it actually makes it hard to see the spinner. Or can I wait? Is that a thing? No. Okay. Right, so we've done that chunk of thinking. We get the Magnus out, the Magnus. We bring Max back down. We open here. Okay. I don't like that. Sorry, it's actually offending me. So let's bring the sleeve back to itself. Sorry, one. It's offending me. So what we're going to do is we're going to... What are we doing before? Oh, we're going to bring the position... Oh, can't I just do like... Is that even more offensive? That is pretty offensive. That is like my ancestors would be mad at me for that. Oh, okay. Sorry, and this is so stupid, but it's just like all of this just looks so ugly. Okay, so maybe someone said, Kazuroko says, I don't mind the small sleeve as long as the other sleeve in the level is also small. Fine. Oh god, I've made the whole drill. Yeah, okay, fine. I think you might be right. I know, because you've all seen the stream now, you're gonna like write in the Steam reviews like worst sleeve ever. 0.76. I don't like it, but I'll let's just get this. Let's just. I'd like to go to bed at some point, so it's fine. It's early. So we also have this in point where we can put this like there, and same with this one. In point there. We could also. I'm not scaling the drill. I'm not scaling the drill. The drill's got to stay. The sleeve is just like a useless, almost useless visual thingamajig. Okay, so is that obviously there's this? This thing is still connected to something, isn't it? Okay, and this is connected to the drill bit and the thing. Let's get rid of this big bit here. Oh no, worst sleeve ever. change the... I don't think the hitbox... so you're saying I could move... It's so stupid. But it's like... What was I doing? Oh yeah, okay. No. I'm changing the sleeve back. And I'm moving the whole drill to 21.65 pixels. I also don't like that, but that's neither here nor there. And then we're going to make the hitbox on the drill. I don't think I can because it's being driven by code. Maybe I can. 1.3. No, it's being driven by code. I could offset it on the y-axis. This is how games are made. It's not. This is how bad games are made. But there's other things in the game like this, and no one even notices. Like you only know now. So is it visible? Can't see it. Just for people who have joined us, I don't know what the hell is happening. I'm trying to avoid it so you can like stand on this tiny little thing here. Okay. I could... Let's not worry about this for now. I think at some point I will probably add in like an invisible collider at the top. Or should we do that now just because I want to show you really how games are made? I think I want to show you really how games are made. Let's add in a invisible wall. Reset, add box collider 2D, and be like, put it here. Put it here. Okay, and then have it so it is, and then we can just, if we give it a parent, call it wall parent, give it a connect me script, and then say toggle, when you toggle this off, then get rid of the object. And then when you turn it on again, turn it back on. So, if there's now an invisible wall there. When we flip this, oh, sorry, didn't actually connect it up, did I? Connect it to the wall parent. Peter says, I don't really know what you're doing here, Mark, but I'm a fan of your series. I am going insane. Okay, so now the wall... What? Sorry, I'm being... What have I done? Right. Wall parent, invisible wall is on. When you hit this, invisible wall is still on. Have I messed up? Have I gone the wrong way around? Oh, now the invisible wall is off. That's the wrong way around. Let's flip that. Okay. So the wall is on. I flip that. The wall is available for me to use. No, the wall is gone, sorry. So now let's get Magnus out. Messed up the puzzle, haven't I? Let's get Magnus out. The invisible wall is there. I cannot get on it. Stupid, but necessary. And let me just make sure. I can't like... I think it'll be fine. Okay. Right, so now let's make this into the level. Actually, move this one along a little bit. So we have some room for the door. This is the level ender. Line up the floor marker with the floor. Make a hole in the floor to get in. The other sleeve is still thin. Thank you. Well spotted. It's nice chill out music, isn't it? One. Okay. Just reading the thing. Can you move the drill color indicators to the floor so they can be center aligned with the drill without affecting the raised platform? I don't like that. It offends me. But I mean, I don't like them being down there. But it's kind of the best of two evils, or whatever you say. What's the word? Right. First of all, these don't need to exist anymore. These green things. Oops. These switch icons don't need to exist. Oh, now it doesn't do it because I've got turned off the selection base, didn't I? Oh no, sorry, that one does. That one needs to be blue. Stupid boy. Needs to be blue. Okay. E4 drill to the top to the bottom, mirror these stats. Yes, yeah, I can mirror. It could have a very short drill, and then like connect to another drill and all these sorts of things. Yes. You know, seeing as I spent ages making the invisible wall, maybe I'll do that. What's the shortest drill I can have then? I also don't like that this... I made a little ruler, by the way. I don't like that this doesn't line up with that, so let's fix that. Is that what I did before? Did I just make that longer? The two drill bits are at different heights. Thank you. Let's have a look at that in a second. Oh no, that's right, sorry. I forgot. Yes, correct, okay. Oh yeah, they are. Let's fix that then. Okay, yeah, sorry, I like things to be neat like that. So this drill bit, let's swap them together to make them just get them in the exact same place. See, this one is actually like more in the ground than that one. Oh, that's correct. That's true. That's correct. Swap it back. Right. Should I cover up that? What is the shortest drill bit I can have for the image breaks, tiling breaks? It's quite long. It will always poke out the other side. I'm like, maybe I could just make very quickly. No, maybe it's fine. It's kind of cool that it's. Move the red drill bit a few pixels to the right. No, I can't. Because then it would reveal that there's a little gap there. You think I should maybe make that a tiny bit higher, just so it. Ah, I've moved it now. It was 21.65, wasn't it? So it like hits into it. Yeah, okay. And that means this needs to be 13. And again, moved up. Okay, let's get the sleeve. the sleeve of this one. Does this need, what? I thought this didn't need to be moved. It doesn't. It's just because I've messed things up. We also have a drill bit that is hidden. Delete that. Drill bit is positioned weird. I know it's positioned weird. Oh, I need another sleeve, don't I? That's what I really need. We need another sleeve with sawdust that needs to be 0, and needs to be flipped on the x-axis. Do you think that's legit? Too legit to quit? Why is that like that? Unity be weird. Will says the time check mark. Is this still an effective use of time? Or have you got a nerd sniped on this one? What's nerd sniped mean? Nerd sniped. Okay. A certain type of brain that's easily disabled. We show an interesting problem. Involuntary drops. Everything else, work on it. Nerd sniping. Oh, I see. Okay. Right. Yes, you're right. It's fine, isn't it? Yeah, look. I think with the two... Ignore those for a second. I think with the two sleeves, it looks quite cool. I do hate that. We'll come back. I'll fix that another off stream. Yeah, okay, that looks quite nice. Yeah. And it kind of effectively explains that they're going to pop up. Okay, put that down there. Put that down. God damn it. Put that down there. Let's accept this. Will the full game have a level editor? No. Top one goes to the ceiling, and bottom one goes from... Top one goes from ceiling, bottom one goes from floor. That's the puzzle. You have to have that for the puzzle. Why did they go at different speeds? Oh, is it just because of the spinner? I suppose so. It's kind of a cool, looking thing. Right, let's just solve the level to make sure it still works fine. Go and get Magnus. Pop that out there. Flip that around there. I mean, do I want it where I have to jump over these things? Not sure. It's fine for now. Look, these things get changed. Okay, so final thing to do now is just there's not a final thing, there's a lot more to do. Get the camera so I can get access to the spawn point. Put the spawn point in here, I reckon. Make a big gap in the floor. I'm always scared that Uni's going to fall out down here, so I just even though that's the bottom. Okay. And delete Uni now, and delete switcher magnet, and give us a magnet dropper, magnet spawner that spawns a switcher magnet there, and then delete Magnus, and have a magnet spawner that spawns a simple chubby magnet. Don't ask. Still offends me, this. So now it's a bit more like a real level. Hey, hello. Nice. Okay. Let's get the camera. Obviously, it looks ridiculous. We can zoom in a fair chunk. Probably go to like 15. Let's go 15.5. A little bit of breathing room. Ceiling of the second floor not aligned with the glass part. I can't really fix that because if I have too much, any more, you won't be able to see this, the double spinner. Oh, you mean this bit? Okay, let me just check. Ceiling, you said ceiling. That, in which case, that's fine. Yes, you're right. I'm not getting nerd sniped. I'm just, it's a legit use of my time. Oh, wrong one. Bing. That's the maximum glass size I can have. Okay. Have the enter the level with a drop on the left and have your fall hit a second blue switch that triggers the drill bit that traps Magnus in. I don't think I need that. This is a bit arbitrary. Okay. Let's lock off this bit. Don't need that bit anymore. You could do that. There's this sort of funny things you can do with this, with level design, where you can like do that because it's like it's not necessary, but it just feels a little bit claustrophobic. Or maybe like, or maybe it's fine. Don't know. Some of it's just like, Mark, you can still abuse the invisible wall as it disappears before the drill has gone down, so you can push against the drill as it descends. Okay. I think you're probably right, but let's just check. So, what are we doing? We're like... No, because I can't get up. Oh, maybe like as soon as it descends. Okay, let's really get Magnus in the right way. No, because he falls so fast. I think we're okay. One more check. Oops. Where? Because if as I'll do some more testing later. I don't wanna. I think it's okay. I know. I guess the obvious thing would be to attach the invisible wall to the drill bit. Now, do I want this open or closed? Like maybe like, does that look bad? Like a little bit more space here. We've got it to play with. Looks kind of. What's happened? Got into 3D mode. Oh, this is like a fun thing to do where you can be like, whoa, my game is in 3D, sort of. Okay, let's. Sorry, I'm going. Maybe like align with all this. Yeah, okay, that looks quite nice. Okay, right, we're getting somewhere now. Can you make it respawn in from the roof? No. It does not. I could, but it'd require a rewriting of code. Okay, so let's put in. Let's replace the tiles then. So this, because we have Max and Magnus, it means that we're in the fourth world, production floor. So we need to put in the production tile set. Easy. We then need to go into the top level, set the level theme to be world 4. This recolors the pipes to be purple. Let's get rid of the background. Let's change the post-processing to be the production pink. And then finally, let's bring in the production background, which for some reason, never quite understood this, is like not on the grid, so you have to snap it. And then move the hanging down so you can actually see it. Maybe like, that's quite nice. Let's center align this lamp. Let's do like that. Can't center align it. Okay. Maybe center the entrance with that. You think so? Like, why can't? Is that the center? It must be. Oops. Okay. Mark, go away. You pain. Get rid of the tiles there. Oops. And put the tiles back in there. Yosh. Yes. Okay. And then, oh, this is so annoying. This bit's really annoying. Where I have the backing wall, and because I'm lazy, it uses the same backing wall as another world in the game, but it's recolored, and I can never remember what the color is, so I have to go and load another level, find the backing wall, copy the color, and go back into here, and go back into the background. This is so dumb. I should. It's like one of those things of like I don't do it enough to bother to write, to do a proper fix. And then because we've got a backing wall, we'll put in effects, a shadow box, which you just cover over the backing wall like this. And so I haven't read the chat for a bit. Okay. So basically, it makes it so Uni has a little shadow, and Magnus, cute. Why does that look a little bit hard to see? I wonder if. I wonder what this would look like. Does that do it? Yeah. Sorry, just playing around now. That'll make it look worse. I think it's just the way the background has appeared. Not to worry, all good. Okay. Should we maybe cover up this little gap there? It's just looking a little bit messy. I have in a previous level actually done kind of just like hidden this bit around here because it kind of looks a little bit hideous to just kind of hide it in the rest of the level, because I think it probably looks a bit better. Yeah, I think it does. Don't love this, but then I don't love it with that in there either. Okay. I'm not. Nick says if I call the level Double Trouble, I've got to put them in the credits. Well, now I don't want to call it that. But I will put it in. Well, we'll see. And then we'll just see if there's any kind of decoration we want to put in. So maybe like a sort of like a wire like that. Kind of nice. Maybe like put like a little cone in. Sure, why not? But away a companion cube. No, I'm joking. Still pixel art. I never turned it into vector art. Okay, so are we done? Are we done? Do, 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 do. Oops. And just looks a bit like, that's like a different colour to that one. Oh, we're not done. I've just thought something. That goes through the floor for one thing. Just making sure I'm not like being stupid. There's not like two of these or anything, is there? Is it just the background? Move the background a little bit. Move the God Ray. Are they the same? I think so. I think it's just like the way it's shape and stuff. Don't worry, I've got that. How many? That's 4 wide. That's 5 wide. That might look better if they're the same. Yeah, that's probably looks better. Maybe you should align the back wall to the first drill. Oh. Well, it kind of looks quite good actually, because it's like on it. Like it is aligned. Or does that look bad? Let's just try it. Let's see what it looks like with it as it doesn't normally take this long to make a level, by the way. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe that looks better. Move the shadow box. Okay, this thing needs to be a little bit less high, and it needs a little bit of, oops, this. Oops. Okay, just to kind of show you where the electromagnet will be. You can use Double Trouble without giving credit. Yes. Fixed it. Oof. It's so strong. Okay, we're calling it Double Trouble. Level name, Double Trouble. Not named by Nick. No, Double Trouble. Double Trouble. Mark's name idea. No. Okay, so haven't got any music for this world yet. I feel like we're kind of ready to playtest it. No, I can't really playtest it. Can we playtest it? I don't, because obviously everyone on the stream has seen the solution. But just trying to think, is there like, no, we haven't really got time to playtest it. We're gonna chuck it in the game, and I will playtest it next time I play. I'm just gonna make sure. Oops, because I feel like you might see the world. Okay, now let's see what it's like in the game. So, find the level, stream test 2. We'll put it in the final levels. This is kind of funny. So it needs to be, so we have the spinner and we've met Magnus. I reckon, God, there's getting a lot of levels in this world. Let's make it D17. Double Trouble. And then we'll just move these over. I wish I had a slightly smarter way of doing this. 20 and, oh God, it's getting, I might have to rethink this. I really don't want to. Basically what's happened is, first world, 13 levels, second world, 16 levels, 15 levels, 21 levels, or 20 levels. This one takes place in a slightly different world. I'm like, maybe I could now get to the point where I have world 4 is these 13 levels, and then world 5 is just like a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 level mini half world. I have to pay Zach to make more music. No, not create follow. Build settings, add open scenes, move my face, put it in there. Go back to the initialize game scene. Move me over here. Meta. Go to the level manager. Fill the list. Okay. Pick the final levels. 21. So I have to do this. Save. Let's load the game from level 59. One behind. Let's play. System fan says, "Oh, there's only 4 worlds. For some reason, I thought it were 5. There was 5. I'm in the game. Then I reduced it to 4 for scope reasons, but now it's looking like it might have to be 5. I think. I'll think about it. Okay, it's not the hardest thing in the world. Okay, continue. So, System Fan says, I mean, finally getting to the rooftops would be nice, but I don't want to scope creep you. So the final scene is you getting to the rooftops, but I'm thinking maybe you should have the final world. It's like a small world where on the rooftops. So this is a level, but I'm going to skip it so I don't show you the... Well, I'll just do... I don't have a template. Fine, I'll show you the solution to this one. It might not end up in the game because it's kind of dumb. Pretend you didn't see that. Okay. Double trouble. You're like, Magnus. Oh, one thing we could add would be maybe like Magnus says something. You're like, Yeah, because if it was just do that, that wouldn't be a great level. But the fact you have to kind of do it twice makes it kind of cool. I also like that it's not super timing based. Nice. Spring Grollies. Okay, let's just add in like a little Magnus, or make a character say something for fun. Let me just check my messages on my phone. It's alright. So let's have it where... What should we make it say? I'm gonna get ideas from the crowd while I have a little sip of water. Have I been streaming for nearly 4 hours? I started at 6. Oh no, 3. Nearly 3. Okay. That's alright. That's still quite a long time. Will says, I'm not sure stacking the magnets feels amazing as a solution. I'm not sure. I threw it in today because someone did it in a playtest and they're like, whoa, is that the solution to put the magnets on top of each other? And they're like, oh no, it's not. And I'm like, that could make an interesting level, but maybe I will pull that one out. Should it be a hint or a joke? Just like a hint or something. Just be like, something cute. It could, it's got to be like, well, maybe when you open both doors, or when you go to get Magnus, he's like, you got me, you found me. Thanks for, yeah. What's up? Just trying to think. So just to clarify what this means is you can have it where I can have it where when you do something in the level, one of the magnets speaks. It has a little speech bubble and says something. It doesn't necessarily have to have one on this level. They're not on every level. It's just if it kind of makes sense. Huzzah! Yeah, should we just have it where if you open them both, Magnus just goes, hooray! Let's do that. That's kind of fun. So we have a speech bubble. Hello! I had 2 huzzahs. I'm not sure if huzzah is... He's more of a hooray guy. We have a hooray. We have a hello. Let's link it to Magnus's thingamajig. And then we'll have a magnet bark. No, let's make a... What do I want, really? I want it where if you have both of them up? I'm trying to think what that would be. Maybe I could do it on... No. Can't think of what the best way to do that would be. Maybe it's just if... Like I easily get something where if you go in and then you stood like here, because they have like a trigger thing where you can be like if the character stood somewhere. But you'd have to be like basically picking Magnus up at that point. I'd like it where if you... Well, okay, let's just do that, it's fine. Change my mind. Let's do it like this side of the drill. And we'll be like Magnus, so if the character stands there, speech bubble is this one. Here's hooray! We can then test it and say, nice, that looks perfect. Yeah, okay. Let's try that. Hooray! It's kind of cute. Can you stand on the small edge before the drill? Oh, we fixed that. We stopped that. The invisible wall. Check this out. There's an invisible wall there. I know, it's so cheeky. I guess we made a level. I wasn't 100% sure if we were going to do it, especially at the beginning when we were like spinning the level around. Maybe this level will replace that one that Will hated with a passion. I mean, it's like, let's just have a little chat about it. So the idea is like, you need to, what do you need to do? We can probably do it. Oh no, right, so you need to hit this laser beam basically. I suppose you don't really need this button. And it's like, that's the way to do it. I don't know. It needs to be play tested. It needs to just have someone play test and see what they think. It's also a little bit, you have to be quite accurate because it can mess up. We'll run it through some play tests. Okay. I think the magnets colliding with each other isn't exactly intuitive since you don't really collide with them. Yes, true, though there is another level that involves magnet collisions and I haven't had any problems with that. Right. I guess we're kind of done. Maybe I'll like do a bit of Q&A for a bit, just to kind of end this journey. This was very fun. I can't believe we got a level out of it. Maybe should I do another? I don't know. I kind of want to be done with making levels. A lot of comments about Majora's Mask here. Let me just grab this. So it's pretty sweet, isn't it? It's hello. Official Nintendo merchandise. First 4 figures. So Google that if you want a pretty sweet Majora's Mask on a stand. I think I'm going to put them on the wall. I've literally put them in the background for this stream. But sorry, right, questions. Maybe the magnets could be oddly wide for some reason. What does that mean? Games looking great. I wonder though, once it's fully released, will you continue making games? Will you go back to making YouTube videos full time? I support you the choice. Well, I mean, I haven't really stopped making YouTube videos. I'm just doing them a bit more slowly at the moment. But yes, the plan is to go back to making videos and making games and kind of smaller games. I don't plan on making like something this size anytime soon. I'll do game jams and that sort of things. But I definitely want to get back to doing GMTK. Would you do this again? Maybe. I mean, I guess we could do. You know, the plan really was for this evening to make one more level for the game, put it in, and be like content lock, and just focus on it. But I guess we could always do, maybe like challenge room levels or DLC or something. Like think about future type stuff rather than things that would actually end up in the game. Nick says they're gonna 1,000,000,000,000% gonna buy the game. Hooray! I feel like should we give chat? Should we give Nick a special thanks in the credits? Lovely music says Alex Wi-Fi. Which playlist is it? It's this. It's copyright free lo-fi. Okay, sorry. Let me read some extra questions. Maybe you should say something when you get to the top right. I think at that point you're going to like be hitting the exiting the level. So I try not to have any barks during that time. Why is the camera moving? It's the studio display camera, so it like follows my face, though. Not doing a great job of it. I guess there's limits. There's limits. Sorry, well, I got confused. I've missed the questions. Scroll. Let's do these quickly. Is Magnus going to say hooray you go every time you go through this trigger or only once? So this is set to only trigger once, so it stops. How do you feel about Godot engine? I've never used it. Looks kind of cool. I'll definitely give it a go in the future. Maybe a simpler way to teach would be to have the laser lower down so it blocks when you hold the magnet. We've already taught blocking lasers. That's a long time. Love the game. Great development of the level design. Cheers from Sweden. Thank you. We're doing more Unity tutorials. Maybe. I once heard someone say that playing Factorio is like programming. Do you agree? SpaceChem, I'd say, is more like programming than Factorio. Factorio definitely has elements of that, but I think the Zachtronics games are like the ultimate programming games, in my opinion. If Mind of a Magnet does well, would you do post-release content or just move on to another game entirely? If it does really well, I don't know what really well means. I'd definitely like to put it on Switch, on the eShop would be like my dream. Post-release content, maybe. I think I might just be like done with it, though, after it's released. Magnets were wider, stacking them would be less jank, sure, but I'd have to change the entire game. Sneak peek at jam theme? No. Have you participated in any game jams yet? Not yet. That's after Mind of a Magnet. How much insight did this give you into game development? I mean, just infinite amounts. I regret not doing it sooner. I've learned so much about game dev. Doing game dev, who would have known? It massively improved GMTK, so that's cool. Are you going to delete the stream? Nope, stream archive will stay up. How do you set up your tools to ease game development? So you've seen a lot of stuff here, just like every time I make a mechanic like this, it's got like stuff like, flip toggles for like sideways, connections to make things easier, like sliders like that. I mean, look how easy that makes things. Just any time I'm doing something, I have to do it multiple times. Be like, right, can I write a script to do that quicker? Tools, everyone's saying Nick's got to go in the credits. All right, come on then, let's put Nick in as a little nod to this fun stream. So, in the special thanks, you can go right at the bottom. Ooh, right at the bottom. Nick DATIN. You're in, Nick. Just as a little Easter egg. Skip the text. Just jump through some of these. Challenge room where all the levels are, all the jank interactions we find. I've considered it. So you want your YouTube name? Okay, apologies. Now you're really pushing it. What'd you say? Snow Hornet. Okay, that looks really weird. Anyway, I'm gonna rapid fire a few questions in the last 5 minutes. If would you ever join a team of game devs as a game designer or something? Maybe. I'm curious about it. The stream has strummed. It's getting there. How in depth do you think you'll go on the economic aspect of developing MOM? Pretty deep. I can't speak too much about exactly how much I paid my contractors because that's under, non-disclosure and stuff, but I'll tell you how much the game made. That's much for sure. How do you feel about your original game idea? I'd still like to do a sort of fast-paced platformer one day. I think it ended up better. This ended up the game it was supposed to be. Can I ask why the game jam is so late this year? It has to fit around my life, and so just holidays and business trips and stuff. What other game genres I'd like to experiment with in the future? I want to do a detective game. I'd like to do a Metroidvania, platformer, all sorts. My puzzle game is almost done as well. What's your release timeline / plans? 2024. Release date will be announced pretty soon. If you have the upper left electromagnet triggered by blue signal with the red magnet just bop up and down. If you have the upper left electromagnet triggered by blue signal with the red magnet just bob up. Oh, I see what you're talking about. No, if it's a red magnet on a blue thing, it just doesn't connect. It just doesn't do anything. Right, I'm going to leave it there because I'm just sort of randomly answering strange questions. Thank you so much for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. I can't believe we got a level in the game. I can't guarantee it will stay in the game. If we get to the playtesting that I'll be doing later this week, yes, and everyone hates it, it will get removed or changed significantly. But we'll always remember the fun we had together. Thank you so much for watching. This was a joy. And cheers. And see you when I see you. Wait, it's 2 buttons. Stop streaming and